All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, Kevin Durant, LeBron James react to Shaquille O'Neal's interview had with Donovan Mitchell. We talked about it earlier today, and basically they said that them old heads need to stop hating on people, but we're going to see what they exactly said. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And, do I think Shaq and Charles be hating? Maybe, maybe people, get that vibe that they some haters, but I really see where they coming from. But I just think, it come with the territory. People forget, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute, how Wilt Chamberlain went out his way to say Michael Jordan wasn't the greatest. He went out his way to rip Michael Jordan to pieces and tell people he wasn't shit. And Wilt Chamberlain, you talking about these dudes go by statistics, Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest player in NBA history. At some point, they didn't, track blocks and all that stuff, but he was probably the, statistically and with domination, he was the most dominant player of all time. When you're talking about somebody who scored 100 points, why, if it's so easy, why nobody else do it? Why Bill Russell ain't do it? Even though he was the will stopper, but you see Kevin Durant at the top, easy sniper, easy money sniper. Them old heads need to go to enjoy retirement. These boys have coaches they work with every day. Laugh out loud. King James, LeBron say that's the difference between constructive criticism. There's a difference between constructive criticism and soft hating, though. I've seen it both ways come my way. Mostly the hate, you can hear it in their delivery. And my thing is, of course, LeBron James, you come in and you something that nobody's seen before. Michael got the hate, but you didn't hear Michael bitching and complaining. He went back and forth with Wilt, but Michael's whole thing was, it was just fueling the tank. Michael probably couldn't even go no more. Michael probably was like, I'm tired. But he remembered what Will said and what everybody else was saying. He wasn't that great, or can't no guard take no team to the top because they too small. And Michael fueled, but these dudes just some hoes, straight up and down. And with Kevin Durant and LeBron James, it's just simply, if you hear hate coming from them, it's just simply they took the easy road out. How can you call yourself the best and you go form a super team of LeBron? How can you be one of the greatest? People say you one of the greatest scorers ever in Kevin Durant, which I think he is, but then you go join Golden State. And Kevin Durant and LeBron James fans go back and forth about that, but LeBron did take the easy way out. Kevin Durant, at the time, nobody was saying Kevin Durant was the best player in history or the GOAT. Nobody was saying Kevin Durant the GOAT. But why it bothered people so much that Kevin Durant went to Golden State because LeBron James couldn't win. That's why it bothered people so much. Because Kevin Durant stopped LeBron from catching Jordan, but he wasn't going to catch Jordan. He wasn't. LeBron James has not took the NBA to another stratosphere like Magic and Bird and like Jordan. Before Magic and Bird, the NBA was on a tape delay. And when Jordan came, he took it to the international level. Magic and Bird set the table for LeBron. None of these dudes can be better than who came before them. They set the table. They set the precedence. But what these dudes like Shaq and Charles are saying, and you could call them a lot of things. I think they be tap dancing and raccooning on certain things. So my whole thing is, why you don't call them out on their political views when they try to justify Breonna Taylor killers killing her? Why y'all don't talk about that? Well, I definitely hear. But when you got the changing of the guards, you always gonna hear people complain. You ever go to work, work in a mechanic shop, or you go to work, y'all old, or you go to the gym, y'all young dudes, y'all ain't doing it like we used to do it, or y'all music ain't as good. I heard that before too. But to be honest with LeBron, I heard it before, but that come with the territory. That come with you wearing the crown. You think Jordan and Will ain't getting no hate, or Bill ain't getting no hate? And rest in peace to the brother. I forget. The baseball player, man. Hank Armstrong, whatever his damn name. Well, I apologize, man. I forget his name. Henry Armstrong, Hank, whatever his name. I remember this old dude told me something about him. I'm not going to say it because it's not worth saying right now. But, You know, with Shaq, of course you can hear hate. He be hating on Rudy Gobert every time somebody get paid. You know, but with hate is some truth. With joke is some truth. You know, Rudy Gobert got all that money. That was hating. If Utah felt that Rudy Gobert was that valuable, that's Utah. We don't need to hear Shaq. Oh, he didn't deserve the money. You know, and Chuck ain't win nothing, but guess what? Chuck in his prime, they gonna join 2 other fucking Hall of Famers. Or 3 other All-Stars and potential Hall of Famers. Chuck ain't do that. Chuck could have easily did that. You know, Chuck was just as talented physically as either one of them. People don't want to, truth be heard, go look at some of Chuck's stats. And Chuck wasn't chucking up a whole bunch of 3-pointers neither. And when we talk about domination, Shaquille O'Neal was more dominant than both of those guys was. We just talking facts. But to be honest, anytime it's a passing of the guard, it's something different. That the older guy, it's gonna sound bitter. It's gonna sound like hate. That's why it's called the passing of the guard. That's why you passing the torch. And if you're being honest, this product that Kevin Durant, LeBron putting on the floor in their lifetime is trash. And people gonna say you hating. See, no, I wasn't born in 2000 and 97 and 96 and 95 and 94, 93 either. I wasn't born in the 90s at all. I remember when the National Basketball Association, even though Jordan was dominating, I remember when I looked forward to every game, whenever they had 100-something games supposed to play, I look forward to every one of those games. I look forward to Reggie and Michael Beck. I look forward to the Heat and the Knicks. The NBA product was by far better. And then remember, that's kind of when the rules started to change and it started to get soft, but they still was physical. Love watching Kemp and Gary Payton and Deadlift Shrimp and Rick Smits and Terrell Brandon and Mark Price. You know, John, man, look, the NBA, if I wasn't mistaken, I could be wrong. The NBA was coming on Saturday and Sunday. They didn't give a fuck about no football. They didn't care about that was how dominant basketball was under Michael Jordan. NBC, and I thought I was crazy, but NBC didn't wait to put on basketball until football season was over. Well, hell no, NBA was doom 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 doom. Man, we had all types of games. NBA Jam, Showtime, Live, 989 Sports, NBA Shootout. We had and NBA was better. Even the games didn't have the graphics, but they was better. We love playing the NBA. We love playing. And it was a lifestyle, man. You had Iverson, which another dude, he took a shot for these dudes to dress the way they dress, with the cornrows and the tattoos and etc. And when you got with all people, sometimes when they're changing in the guard, sometimes it's gonna sound bitter. Sometimes it's gonna sound like it, but the NBA product is sourer than the LeBron. And you also can attribute to San Antonio because you could say they was born or whatever, but really in LeBron era, the NBA is terrible. It ain't what it used to be. I'm telling you, NBA used to be at its peak in the 90s. It used to be, even when Kobe and Shaq was dominating, it was great. It was competitive. The talent level, they people talking about the talent today. Hell no, man. In NBA, you had Hall of Famers on multiple teams, man. And some of the weakest people like Tim Hardaway, and the reason he ain't in because his remarks he made. Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullins, Mitch, you had talent on every team, probably besides the Clippers. Magic had Penny and Shaq, and with Shaq, they got Horace, they had Horace then. It was not, NBA was the shit. If they had FanDuel or DraftKings, in that time, man, every player, all the top players would be 10,000 or better. It was, and Shaq and Kobe Shaq and Charles just like, man, it ain't like they used to be. It is a pussy sport. The NBA is like, it's not even watchable no more. Like, all right, you had Jordan that take, a whole, but you got James Harden, LeBron James, Steph Curry, everybody taking a whole, man, at the end of the day, it ain't hate. And people look at us and say, hey, these kids, they look at us and hate, but they ain't never see the real NBA. Oh, he wasn't that good. He ain't, get out of here. But at the same time, these niggas just sensitive. Kevin Durant can't take a joke. LeBron James can't take a joke. You can just tell they was raised by single mothers. I'm sorry to say that. But you can tell Jay-Z sensitive. These dudes just, to me, they part of masculinity dying. They part of emasculation. They just, oh, I'm sensitive. Touch me, tease. These dudes some pussies, man. I'm sorry to say it, dude. I can't watch the NBA no more. Instead of getting the job done and doing it yourself, not the fact, go chase a ring. I ain't mad at it completely, but then don't sit here and say you the best, and then you got to do a collaboration just to get a platinum hit, just to get on the Hot 100. Get out of here. Will LeBron would eventually find a championship in Cleveland? I mean, it was a lot of teams to go to. Why you had to, learn to win from Dwayne Wade? Why you needed Chris Bosh? Michael Jordan had shit. The Bulls ain't won nothing before Michael or after Michael. He ain't run. And the reason Shaq left Orlando because he wanted to go to LA, but hey, they hadn't won in a long time neither, and Kobe and Shaq brought it home. I mean, you could keep going on. Hakeem Olajuwon didn't run out of Houston. He won there. David Robinson didn't run out of San Antonio. He won with Tim Duncan, but shit, we keep going on and on. Chris Webber said, I can't beat the Lakers, man. Let me go join. Let me leave Sacramento and go beat the Lakers. He didn't say that. That's why these old timers don't respect them, man. Can't nobody be the GOAT. And they started a fad of the big. They started the fad of a super smooth. Boston was old. You act like Boston went out there and did what Miami or Golden State did. They had one championship in them. That wasn't no super team. And LeBron took them to 7 by himself. That was crazy about it, but I guess wasn't nobody coming to Cleveland. But that's on him, man. He didn't do like Kevin Durant and join the Boston Celtics. What they got? Y'all act like the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Warriors had a rivalry. Like, get out of here, man. That nigga was trying to get away from Russell Westbrook. I don't blame him. But at the same time, I'm not gonna respect you as the GOAT or the greatest of anything if you couldn't get it done on your own. And that's just the message. Don't push me. Them niggas just pussies, man. I'm sorry, dude. As far as in this subject, I like Kevin Durant. I don't care much for LeBron at all. If he broke his neck tomorrow and never played basketball again, I wouldn't give a fuck, man. I just don't respect him like that. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We got a Facebook group, all links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well too. Want to make a comment? Let me know. Comment section. Reach out, tap in, social media. Appreciate the love, support. We go.